Farmington is such a great place to grow up musically because not only is it just not only is it really musical, but it's small, so you can be in it.
You can be part of it really easily. Like if you live in a big city, I think it's hard unless like you're born into it. It's hard to become part of the musical community. But in Farmington, it's like if you're good at music or like you really like it,
you don't have to be good at it.
I know, exactly. Like you can just really enjoy it or whatever, and like you can easily become part of it. And people know who you are, and they're like, oh yeah, you're the one who sings this, and like, it's cool.
Since there's no help, come let us kiss and part. Nay, I have done, you get no more of me. And I am glad, ye glad with all my heart, that thus so cleanly I myself can free. Shake hands forever, cancel all our vows, and when we meet at any time again, be it not seen in either of our brows. That's all up there.
Is there anything you guys like to say about music and how it relates to you or how it relates to your band?
I like it.
When you're in the shower thinking about music, like what comes to your mind? If it's lyrics, then you write the lyrics and you build a song around that. If it's a chord progression, then you build things around that. I think you can't really tell the difference between the songs that were created from a riff or from a beat than from lyrics and stuff.
Alex will bring us an idea that if it were a solo project, he would just do it exactly the way he wants it. But if he wants a band with him, then we have to interpret what he wants, and that really will change a bit.
Basically, we get a chance to shoot him down repeatedly over.
Essentially, a band is kind of a set of constraints. If you know that you're shaping things for four musicians and you know their instruments, then it kind of you have a more focus. I mean, if you're given all the musical equipment in the world, you're given just pretty much open software and just a piano and say, here, make music. You don't really know where you're going to go, but when you're given that constraint,
you take your own ideas and filter them through a bunch of other people's ideas, and what comes out in the end is generally going to be good.
So in a sense, making music in a band can be more aggravating but more rewarding at the same time.
Yeah, I would say that.
Yeah.
Half of that is true.
That's a good point. That
The
like
first half is
you
good.
can decide which half.
Yeah.
Beatbox the smooth criminal now.
Kevin, sing along. Do it.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, one more time. Also, we got a couple of solos with one ratings this weekend. I don't know if you all know or not, but Ray got one and Catherine.
Words too.
65. 1, 2, 3, 4.
How does growing up in a musical community affect your life?
It affects me in a way that it makes me more musical. I probably wouldn't have gotten into any music, and then I would be a sad and shriveled person.
What would your life be without music?
My life would be really, really sad, and then I wouldn't get to play my flute, and sometimes when I'm in the car alone, I whip out my penny whistle, and I wouldn't be doing that either. I love this part. Shut up, aren't you impressed though?
How we started, kind of, was our parents just
Yeah, they told us
told
to do
us
it.
to start doing music.
But I think we would have grown into it anyway, like even if they hadn't.
Glad with all my heart that thus so cleanly I myself can free. Shake hands forever, cancel all our vows.
And like when you're doing it by yourself, it can be kind of meditative and like relaxing and stuff. With your friends, it's just more fun, I think. Like, more exciting.
And you can share the excitement, and you freak out, and then you get really mad at each other, and then you get really excited, and you hug each other. And like I'd rather be able to sing and not be able to play any instruments than be really good at instruments and not be able to sing.
Me too.
I'd rather be able to sing.
Because singing is the one thing that I've done since I was like a baby, I think.
Yeah.
And everything else
It's the one thing you can bring with you everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
One thing you have to bring with you everywhere.
And you can just like do so many different styles of it, and like I don't know, there is just like limitless options.
Yeah.
I think it would be nice. I mean, I always, when I was younger, I was like, Farmington sucks and it's so small and blah blah blah. But like at this point in my life, I definitely appreciate Farmington for all that it's done for me, and I think it's a nice place to grow up. Like, as much as you don't get like city savvy or whatever when you live here, and you know, like there's a lot of things that you don't get. There's also a lot of things that you do get that you wouldn't get living in a bigger place.
Yeah. Is there anything else you want to say to aspiring musicians or to speak even on behalf of Farmington?
Music is cool!
Nice.
If to borrow is to take and not return, I have borrowed all my lonesome life, and I can't get through. The borrower's debt is the only regret of my youth.